Alrighty, boys and girls, back on the TEA20 tractor. Got some beautiful box of parts here from All Tractor Parts. Some of the stuff that we needed for this thing. This is actually for the TEA35. That's a small kit for the carburetor. There's a part number there. That's for our Marvel Shebler carburetor. So we got that. Shouts out to all Tractor Parts because we had some small issues with the shipping company, and Sue did a fantastic job of straightening it out. And these are all the parts that I got. We got everything good. She fixed everything up for me. I love that lady. I love the company. This was off of eBay. Because of my searches, it threw it on a sale, so it was 13 bucks. I can't make that for 13 bucks. That's the kit for the Zenith carburetor that's on a TEA20. That's the replacement throttle shaft with the bushing, so we're going to probably look at that. And then the other thing that we got was exhaust gaskets. So that's for... I screwed up, and I ended up buying 2 of these, and I only wanted 1, but it doesn't matter. And that's the intake manifold, exhaust manifold, gasket, carb kit, like I said. But this is the one thing I wanted everybody to see, was the wire harness. Now, I paid 50 something bucks for this. If we look at this, stand by, I'm going to open it up so we have a quick look at it. Yeah, so this is kind of true to form of a carburetor. Going good. So, or carburetor, wire harness. Oh, my mind's on carburetors. Nice and loomed up. Heat shrink on the ends, on the terminations. It's not too bad. We're going to unravel it. We'll get into that, and we'll look at that. Like I said, I don't think I can make that for 50 bucks. Sorry. I wish I could. So, we got some work to do on the alternator bracket, or the generator bracket. Got to get that working. We'll be careful. That's going across batteries.
I'm going to heat that bracket up and bend it and test with the alternator until we get belt alignment.
All right.
And I think that would be a good attack.
Yeah, the bracket for the generator's out of alignment, causing some issues. So. Yeah. It was leaning forward?
Yeah, it's leaning in. I'm going to pull it back out.
Right.
Anyway.
Jake's here. Jake's got some awesome news to share with everybody. He's a new dad.
Yeah, I spent the last couple days in the hospital. My girlfriend gave birth to a healthy baby girl on August 8th at about 6 in the morning. So they're just, I think baby will be coming home today if all goes well. So yeah, we're happy.
Yeah. Everybody's happy.
Congratulations, Jake.
Yeah, thank you.
Not yet, man. Gotta heat her up. That's the same bracket that we fixed before. The one ear was missing off of it. We put that back on. So we're gonna see if we can make this generator generate. So Sean's gonna work on that, and we'll go over and see what we got. Alright, so we're after the exhaust manifold gasket. It's leaking so bad you can't even hear yourself think working on this thing, so we're going to pull the exhaust intake manifold off, put the new gaskets in there, hope for the right ones, because there's two different versions, and I don't recall if I knew which version, if this was an 80mm bore or 85mm bore. So I guess we're going to find out as soon as we pop this open. And if it's the wrong one, then I'll be talking to Sue again. So we pulled the gas tank off. Pain in the ass. I got some different hardware. If this thing runs good, it's going to get an OEM gas tank or repop gas tank, because this is just hideous. And you got to take the gas tank a lot off to work on these motors. So that's where we are with that. Getting the manifold out. We'll check and see if there's any damage on the exhaust manifold, because as you may or may not know, when you have an exhaust leak, it erodes the base metal. And I know there was a big leak under here on this side on the exhaust, so we'll see once we get it off, and then this will we'll be able to figure out exactly what's going on. Don't snap them off. Maybe heat it if you have to.
We've never had the manifold.
We spared you the grief of watching us on John undo all these little tiny the nuts that hold this thing onto the studs. So right now he's just cleaning the gasket surface. We're gonna get it with this bad boy, polish it, and we'll be able to put the new gaskets in and put it back together. While we got everything apart, we're going to check the valves for lash, and we'll get on to that. So yeah, we're moving right along. Everything's going awesome. All right, let's get this going. As you can see, I'm buffing the gasket surface. This is bad in this area here where there was a major exhaust leak. So we're just trying to see. I don't see any pitting, so that's kind of good. I'm not hitting it aggressively. This tool is amazing. Ingersoll Rand 90 degree. Look at that baby. What's the model number on that? I can't read. SRO9L. There you go. Watch your eyes. Kind of sounds like being at the dentist. This is basically the same tool. Oh, loud noises! Look out! The air compressor, Ingersoll Rand SS3. That would be nicer with all the studs out. Have to work around them so much. I got no glasses on, I can't see shit. Well, I can see this was burnt over here, so that's more exhaust. So we got the trying to tap some new threads in the manifold so we can put 3/8 studs in it. I think that's what was in there. Tap seems to be going in pretty good. This side. Oh, sorry for the interruption. I had to delete some files because the telephone's full, and I should use my old camera because it's got, or my old phone because it's got an SD card in it. You can load it up pretty good. So we got the tap going in nice. We got some studs coming. I'm gonna try and do this. Clear out these threads. Maybe they'll hold. I don't know. Hard to say. If not, when next time around we pull the manifold off, I guess we'll have to put inserts, threaded inserts in the exhaust holes. I don't know, we'll see.
A little bit wore out, are they?
Maybe we're gonna try it and see. If not, we'll go back to 5/16.
Jam net them on top even.
Yeah.
I made them extra long so you can put jam nets on the floor.
We will see. There you go. So while we were off camera, because for the life of me, I couldn't figure out where my phone was. Here it was in the tripod. Go figure. We put the manifold back on. We put some red silicone RTV on the exhaust manifold side of the gasket because it suffered from some erosion from the exhaust leaking. And there was a bit of corrosion on there. In the real world, we would have took it to a machine shop and got it faced if we were doing a restore on this. Right now, we're going to make it run. And then we can do a proper evaluation on whether or not.
The gears work and all the main things.
Yeah, everything works good.
Then we can do.
Then you look at a restore. But there's no point in trying to restore something that doesn't work well. You got to have a basic, fundamentally basic concept. Okay, that's going to work good so far. You can see the anti-seize on all the studs. Anti-seize on all the fasteners. This is a tractor. It does get hot. Does get exposed to the weather. So all you naysayers for the anti-seize and you guys from down south, you do what you do and I do what I do. This gasket surface is great torsion. I'm telling you, this tool and these Scotch lock discs, oh, amazing. Feels
Nice,
pretty
eh?
flat, yeah. We welded it up because it was burned out. We didn't buy the new exhaust system yet, right? The only reason why we did it this way is because this exhaust system is rotten. That 10 flange is fine. It's $1 million flange. $1 million. Oh, plugged up. You see that? Where's the exhaust gasket?
I don't know. I didn't see one. But you didn't purchase one, did you?
Purchased two. They were in the box.
Carburetor kit. Well, this is just.
I purchased a spare.
Look.
Just in case we lost it.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Wonderful kit.
5003. Yeah.
Look at that kit. Jesus.
$54. Courtesy of Sue.
Throttle plate. No. Nice.
Yeah, that should seal. You know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the unthinkable. Where's the silicone? We're gonna silicone that up. Huh?
Silicone exhaust parts.
Sure.
Band-Aid.
Yeah, well, it's a Band-Aid till I buy the new exhaust pipe, because that's $150, and we're not buying nothing new for this thing.
should have just left it.
Other than what we have to make sure that we've got a good running unit for. Now I'm gonna bring these up. No, this is pretty janky. I'll bring them up that high just in case you're gonna swing that. Because you know what? I'm not very hopeful. I'm not very hopeful.
Of what?
Those threads hanging on. Without insert.
That's not the stud I made you. I made you long.
I know. I just scored a nut. This is all chewy again. I'm going to pause the camera because this is crap. Can you see that? That's total cringe. So you guys can cringe away in the comments. I used anti-seize or red silicone on the exhaust manifold. This is junk, this pipe. We made this up at a...
We know we're bound for welfare now.
Yeah, we're going to be bound to... Yeah, it's tough. You can't do a proper assessment on anything when you can't hear it run. I'm sorry. Not gonna fit?
3/8, you're at 3/8.
Huh?
Are the gas close 3/8?
Yeah, but the manifold's not square.
Okay, so they're picked outwards.
Yeah, they are. I don't know if I can get this or not. It looked like the top went up through the nice wall, but maybe not. Maybe we gotta do a little bit of screwery. Well, let's try this. There's always more than one way to skin a cat.
Back here right out of bed.
Yeah, let's run this on a big angle. And then turn that stud in. You get it. You will get it. Now we'll go in the pipe. That's the other question. Because this was welded on when we had that crazy angle, right?
Yeah.
With the 5/16, so it's not a true. Alright, well, I know what I gotta do. I'm gonna pull the studs out and go up right through. Stand by.
All right, folks. So I just finished plugging up 2 giant holes in that bracket, and Sean here just working on making up some shims for the tensioner on the for the generator mount, just because we're dealing with some angular deflection on some of this stuff. It's been massaged a few times, so yeah, that's where we're going. Dad just finishing working on the we cut a new mount for the gas tank, just a temporary one, a little bit easier to put in than what we were dealing with. If everything works good, we'll put a new exhaust and an original style OEM tank on this. We just want to make sure that the major components are good, and then we can look at doing a little bit more of a bigger job on it. Dad's mentioned that already. I don't need to repeat myself, but just figure I'd get some shots of some wrenching going on for you guys. Is what it is. We're doing stuff.
We're converting battery energy into noise. You recording?
Yep.
You're on. Content!
Just keep making it.
Baby.
This truck has seen better days.
Do you need me to go get the other drill?
We don't know where the other.
I got it. I use it for my projects.
Okay.
So yeah, he's just over there. Put my safety glasses down. Just buffing off where the holes are drilled.
Just converting
Noise to sparks.
energy into extreme.
So yeah. That pan down, I did that weld the other day on the exhaust there at the bottom. Just this is just temporary. Like we've said, if it all checks out, we'll throw some parts at it. Just have some more fun. Splash some paint on it, maybe even too. Squirt some paint.
You're videoing dead air, dude.
Yeah. Alright guys, so here's the bracket. There's the...
That's what we had. It was okay. It did serve its purpose, but we're just going to make this bracket here because it's a little bit more functional, maybe.
I know it's scalloped out and everything, the parts that we don't need. It looks good. It's flat. It looks really good. That's freehand cut with the plasma cutter. We don't have a table. We want to get there eventually, but right now we don't have one, so we do everything freehand.
Okay. All right. Cut.
Cut. Just catching the tail end of him, folks, driving it. He's just doing the gear test. Hang on a second. So he's just doing the gear test. He's gonna go out on the stretch here on the side of the road and just see if it's got the gears working. So far so good. It needs some carb work, and we know it breaks down a little bit. I think that's high gear there.
Highway gear.
There's a highway gear. It moves. Lock the brake up a little bit. I think like we're good, like gear wise. I think it's worth doing some work to this thing. It stalls out in the middle of the road. Needs an axle seal. Here it goes. Out of gas? Hang on, folks.